now as we're underway in Week 13.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And Goff going to look to throw right away. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, then what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Throwing on third, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an
And
interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now Geno on first down.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on second down. Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Smith.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Smith.
He'll find DeGuara complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Geno now to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's a pickup of 6.
On second down, Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Out of the gun, Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And this one is right down the middle. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And inside give to Jones.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
The numbers for Jones last week, 13 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, that's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Nothing after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
Partner, we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Smith on 1st down.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath. 2nd down and 3.
From the gun, here's Smith. And it's incomplete.
Robert Tunyon, the intended target.
And it's third and short.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Lions will take over.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Goff now looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To the air again. Goff.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Goff finding Hockenson there for the Lion first. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Goff. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Goff throwing again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A shotgun snap for Smith.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back to throw, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
On first down, Smith. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Throwing again on second down. Goff. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Back to throw, Smith.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting. Now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they will need to get the passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, it counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's drive. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one is incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A 9-yard gain on the
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Smith.
He'll find Aguara complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Geno Smith keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Now Goff. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Complete to DeAndre Smith. brings up third
Now
down.
on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Geno now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Smith. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask the defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Elsewhere, they're in the 3rd quarter in Kansas City.
Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Geno on 1st down.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Up the middle, Jones. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Gets past one man. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. This offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Smith. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan
From 3 yards out.
And the Packers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
Gone.
and 4.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
McGough and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And taken down just shy of the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
4 yards on the
Goff.
2nd and 6.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
Goff's pass complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Brings up 3rd
Goff
down.
on 3rd down.
He'll get this off to Swift. And he is going to have the Lions first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing. And he does exactly that, picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the first down.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. From the 50, it's gone.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Goff throwing again.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
If they get nothing else here on third down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Here's Goff.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Yeah, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
On first down, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw on second and 10. Smith. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
On the out route, Dobbs brings it in.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 4.
Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
Now Geno. And his throw here is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Smith. And this is caught. He hits Landry.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On first and 10, Smith.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On second down, it's Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Now Smith.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Smith. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. They'll try the right side with Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Santos' kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay.